All right, once the rocks have come out of stage 1, they've tumbled for a week. I'm going to treat this batch now for the same way that I would any other batch. So the first thing we're going to do is get all of that grit rinsed off. And then I'm going to do a quick sort and make sure that these rocks have not been chipped or broken. And so for the video footage you're seeing, I had multiple batches of this Rainbow Reboot going. So this batch that I'm sorting is not the batch that's going to get put into stage 3. And this batch that I'm sorting is also not the batch you saw in the previous one. It's all the same set of rocks that were bruised. There were just multiple barrels of them going at once. So that's why you're seeing slightly different mixes of rocks. They're all quartz that were bruised in the same experiment that I did. There was just a lot of it. So after I go through here and get most of this sorted out, and make sure nothing has chipped or broken, just like I would after every stage 1 ever, every stage really. What I do is I end up adding these other rocks in. So these had already gone through a stage 1, and I'm going to go ahead and put them into stage 2, add some more rocks to make sure that this barrel is as full as it needs to be. Then a tablespoon of borax to do a soap cycle on this. Sorry, ivory soap. I use ivory soap for my soap cycles. Some people will use borax. If you use borax, you probably need to tumble them overnight. Ivory soap works a little bit faster. So now that that has gone through a soap cycle, this is just to make sure that all of the stage 1 grit is off and not hiding in any of the little cracks. Then we are going to put this all back into the barrel. And then I'm going to put in a tablespoon of borax and 3 tablespoons of stage 2 grit, and then these are going to tumble for a week. I do all of my stages for a week, if you want to tumble in stage 1 for longer than a week, you can. I just found that if you're removing bruising, a week was enough for me, but if you have severe bruising or you want to do additional shaping, you can do more than a week in stage 1 before moving on into stage 2.